going to turn the hearts of fathers to their children. And from the moment he kicked from inside of Elizabeth's stomach, I knew that I was too frail to stomach this. What a jump from heaven to come down here for me. I pray to God, my soul, you keep me safe for eternity. Well, don't be frightened, Mary. Look, I know it's a lot to carry, but I have been preparing you for the coming of our Lord. And I wonder what this child is going to turn out to be when I can just hear so many people singing nothing. But I've had an epiphany. Let's kill all of the children to be certain that we killed him. But I got a lot of children's books that don't mention killing children. I think we watered down the stories so they'll taste better with the wine. And we are a sleeping giant, but the Lord's gonna wake us up in time. So prophet of the Most High, the prophecy is nearly nigh. And I've been singing with the angels and the shepherds and the saints on the birth night. Well, glory be to heaven high and peace on earth to all of those in whom God delights. I offered you golden incense. Would you take it as a sacrifice? And like Simeon, I will not die till I've seen the Messiah with my own eyes. Well, I've seen you with my own eyes. So Mother Mary, don't you know that you were never all alone? Father Joseph, can't you see that Mother Mary trusted me? And baby Jesus, when you're scared, well, I'm there. Well, here he is. Here he is. I'm the voice shouting in the wilderness. Make straight a road for him. And people meet your salvation. But I am not worthy enough to hold your sandals. So when you tell me that you love me, I'm just trying to get a handle on the fact that I can still slip my fingers through your palms and recognize that you were right all along. Well, the captives will be released and the blind will see, and the oppressors are going to set the downtrodden free. Look, physician, I need help! Can you help me? Because I am willing to be clean. And I watched that leprosy leave. So I begged and said, Master, look, can you heal me? He said, your sins are forgiven. And they said, that's blasphemy. But my Jesus was a revolutionary. So after that, he gave me back my legs and my feet, and I ran around screaming, praise be his majesty. Oh, blessed are those that realize their need for him, for the kingdom of heaven will be given to them. And God bless the morning, for you're going to be comforted. Bless the gentle and lowly, for the whole earth will belong to them. And hunger and thirst for justice. I promise it'll be given. And to those of you that work for peace, I will call you my own. And to those of you that hurt for me, my heaven will be your home. I will be rejected, but I will never be dethroned. So let the sorrows and the sadness and the victory be foretold. But flashback, just before that first kiss, Judas, do you remember back when I healed Lazarus and the people rejoiced and he was set free? Man, look, thank you so much for sharing in that memory with me. Flashback in between the times you betrayed me. Peter, do you remember walking out on the sea? It was scary at first, but we laughed. We laughed once we got to safety, man. Thank you for sharing in that memory with me. Flashback just before that crack of the whip hits and tears the rest of my skin off of my back and flesh. My friends, do you remember the 5 loaves and 2 fish? Do you remember my compassion on those men that were sick? Do you remember blessing it and thanking God with the least of these? Thank you for sharing in that memory with me. Flashback just before that crown of thorns on my head. Do you remember laughing around that table, breaking bread, sharing wine? Do you remember what I said? This is poured out to forgive the sins of many. Thank you for sharing in that memory with me. And flashback, just before I take my last breath, before I close my eyes and my God turns his head and I lose the will to live and the strength in my legs and thunder sounds and lightning strikes and I am left for dead. My bride! Do you remember your first love and the feelings you had for me? Do you remember our long walks and the way that you stepped with me? Do you remember our long talks and the way that you wept with me? Do you remember the silence and the way we used to listen to the wonder I created? Your eyes used to glisten like the stars. I'm just kind of wondering where you are. The times you spend with me are far and few between. I miss you. But please won't you come and make more memories with me? I'm here with you. Be here with me. I want to hold you. And I want you to see that that cross you took up to follow me is not dead. And I'm not another empty, fleeting thing. So that stone's been rolled away and I'm awake and I breathe. You can stick your fingers through my palms if it helps you believe. Not my will but yours. Through the steps I take with these feet, we'll make this triumph our memory as we sing and we scream. Surrender is difficult, but victory is so sweet. And I saw that shining star rising from the east, thinking maybe